here I'm going to show you how to change or replace or reconnect the serpentine belt. It comes off quite easily depending on if you're going through puddles or anything like that. So if you want to remove it, you're going to see the alternator here, and then straight below there you're going to use a 15mm socket. You're going to hook up to that, and your socket's going to have to be more up and down, and then you're just going to pull that back towards you. That's going to loosen up the tension, and as you pull that back towards you, here's the tensioner pulley, and then towards you. You can't see it here. Start the process. There's an idler pulley right here. You'll just slide it to the left off of there. The belt will come free. And then you'll just unhook it if you want to replace it, and then you'll pull it off. It's real easy to do.
Correction, I keep saying socket, and I mean open end, box end, or line wrench.
And when you want to reinstall it, if you look underneath your hood here, somewhere, could be under the hood, this one's right here on the frame, you're going to see the diagram of how to connect it up. So I'm going to make sure that it's all hooked up following that pattern, and I've already, like I said, got this started. So now that I've got it all looped back in, pushed it through, have it over all my wheels, I double check, make sure it looks good, and then it's seated appropriately. This one right here is not. I get that. So now I'm going to keep my hand, I'm going to keep steady pressure right next to that idler pulley, and then I'm going to take a 15mm socket and go back down to that tensioner pulley, and I'm going to pull that towards me, and when I pull that towards me, it's going to create some give in this belt, and then when I release it, that tensioner pulley will go back and put that pressure back on the belt. Okay, so now I've got this 15mm box end wrench put in here, and I'm going to pull this towards me, and it's actually fairly challenging, so I'm going to see if I can get another wrench on there. I hooked another box end wrench up onto there, and this is giving me a little bit more leverage. And then that tensioner pulley is pretty tight to get it under there. But then as I've done that, you can see here that this isn't laying right. So I'm going to go through, before I release this pressure, make sure that it's lined up where it needs to be across all the pulleys. And now when I release that pressure, it doesn't really fall back much because it's tight. We'll remove that. And then once you're all done, you're going to make sure that the serpentine belt goes over all the pulleys and is lined up correctly before you get it started. And this one is. Please like and subscribe.